My name is Susie and I grew up in El Sereno. Yes, so I met Andrew. It was kind of a bittersweet way because the home I grew up in and also the home that my mom lived in for many years, I was planning to put it on the market. My mom recently passed away, so I was put in a position where we needed to sell. All of a sudden in my emails, I see, oh, hi neighbor. So I saw it and I go, okay, that's really interesting. You know, I'm really trying to get it together here and here's this email. Okay, well, shelf it for now. So I shelved it and then I got another email like a couple days later. Hey neighbor, did you see the home that sold on the hill for blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, okay, second email, okay, potential. I thought, okay, all we were gonna do was just, paint job, do a little fixer-uppers in the kitchen, and we were gonna call it a day, and the for sale sign up front. And that's all I kept visualizing.
Yeah, when we first met, I remember we were talking about, okay, Susie just wants to paint, and well, how do I know what color she's gonna paint, and what if it looks like crap? And then I'm like, yeah, but this kitchen is like an old lady kitchen, and that's not on my brand. We can't do that. We can't do this kitchen.
You know, Andrew, in his creativity, suggested that we do a little bit more than that with the help of the Compass concierge. They were able to front me a certain amount of money to make these repairs, which I found was a no-brainer. Like, how was I not going to take advantage of that? He was like, just listening to what my plan was, and we started walking the house. Well, let me see what you have here, and he was just, okay, big eyes, bright eyes, and I could see the wheels were turning, and I was like, okay, this guy and I, all right, we have some connection here.
Well, I'm gonna tell her I want to take down part of the wall and make an arch. But then I also want to tell her I want to take down 50% of the kitchen cabinets and then replace the countertops. And then I said, what about the floor? And she said, nope, that's it. I said, okay, I know that. I pushed her to the limit. Let's not do floors, and that's okay.
He really wanted to help. And we had this vibe going. So I totally trusted his vision,
But then my favorite part was when Susie walked in with her daughter and they saw the house for the first time, and it was like this, it's almost like you work so hard and that's like the pat on the back is when someone you takes their breath away, whereas an audible like that was so fun. I think that was like the funnest thing. It's because I do love what I do. I love designing, and the fun part is when I tell clients, no, you can't get to see what's going in your house, and they let me. Basically, I have their credit card and I just swipe it wherever I want, carefully.
He made it so easy, so comfortable, and just was always there, to answer any questions, and he was hands-on from day one.
Oh my God, Swoon Homes did an excellent job here, and Luana just went above and beyond, and just really we kind of collaborated all together. Jonathan, my photographer, Luana, the stager, our handyman, people helped us pressure wash and get the house ready. Housekeepers even came to help clean and deep clean everything. We just had this sequence of all these events, and knock on wood, there wasn't any hurt. This was kind of like the easiest transaction, really.
And throughout the process, again, Andrew was he made it very comfortable for me, and for him to be hands-on throughout the whole thing. Seeing that Andrew's from El Sereno, and it was very convenient for him to just pop in every day and be hands-on with the whole project. Every day, he didn't fail one day. He's so non-conventional that I really appreciated that. Like, I felt like I could just talk to him, just like, hey, pick up the phone and, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? Or what's on the agenda today? And it was like we'd shoot ideas back and forth. or he would just, take the direction and say, this is what we're doing. So, and he just made it super comfortable for me to be able to allow him to, take the reins. So I was good with that. Basically, when we started the project, I thought, oh, maybe we could get, maybe close to 900 or so. And when Andrew came in, he said, oh no, absolutely not. We're looking more like 1.2. And I said, what?
So I remember when I called Susie, I said, hey, we have an offer, and I don't think you believed me. I don't think you believed me.
And he goes, that's what the market's saying, 1.2. And I'm like, how is that possible? So little did I know, 1.2 came along, and that's what it was listed for. And
I said, hey, we have a good offer. It has a 1.3 in front of it. How is that okay for you? And they said, yeah, that's good. that sounds good.
We ended up at 1.35. Yes, so I'm still in shock about it, but yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good shock.
And I think you were in shock for a little bit. I could definitely tell when you stopped talking on the phone because it felt like you hung up. And we checked in. I said, you're there? You good? Okay, cool. You breathe, take a breath, you're good. And I think just helping you navigate that process was fun. And kind of, just being able to showcase it too. One of the things I always like doing is when I list houses is have kind of a big opening and kind of just a celebration of what we did. And we had 20 pizzas. I forgot how many bottles of wine we went through. We had neighbors come, friends come, colleagues, clients. A few people that came actually ended up just connecting, and some of them had kids and their kids are friends now. So this house, we named it Casa Callis, and it kind of just was this hub for people, energy, fun. It's a good house.
The most favorite thing, I think, was transforming my mom's room. It was more symbolic because my mom's room was staged as an infant, a nursery. And so I saw that as, okay, one life goes. And another life comes in. And that's the cycle of life. And for that, I just will always treasure. I know he really cared, and he just made the process to selling this home, my mom's home. And, it wasn't easy. But here we are today. We have a sold home. And I can't be more grateful and appreciative that we have made that connection and that it's full circle. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cry.
No, you're good. Every tear is $100,000.
Right. One more follower.
Yeah, one more follower. Casa Callis. I do name every house that I sell, by the way. So yeah.
Oh.
Definitely.
So I told you he was a stalker, right?
Maybe talking about right now. Maybe talking about that. Yeah. So what
Popping in, and I'm like, okay, that's it. I gotta call this guy. I don't know what he's about. And I like to smile.